have it sometimes that like you walk on the street and then you see people looking absolutely amazing, whether they are dressed really nice or I don't know, something catches your attention. For me lately it's happening. I'm walking and it's like I see such a beautiful woman and I literally wanna tell them, sister, you look amazing. But I don't want to be a weirdo, so I don't say it. Even though I think, knowing how many insecurities women have, I mean, we all, men and women, to be honest, but it would definitely make their day. Now it's Saturday night, and it's like a Pride happening in Barcelona, and also the football game happening. And I'm just walking. I'm usually not out at this time. Now I am. And oh my god, I see so beautifully dressed people, but like nicely, yeah. And I wanted, oh my god, like girls, you look amazing. I didn't say that, and I'm recording this video instead. So you know what? After recording this video, I actually started to put it into the practice. And there was a girl in the gym. I loved her hair. It was like reddish and long. So I looked on her, and then she looked back at me, and I'm like, are these your natural hair? She's like, oh no, they are colored. I'm like, they look amazing. Oh my god, you look so gorgeous. And she was so happy. She's like, oh my god, thank you so much. Like, have a beautiful day. I felt amazing and she felt amazing. And then I said another random compliment on the street, but it's something that I'm really committed to do right now. Instead of just kind of thinking, I like it. No, I'm gonna express myself because I do believe that's how we kind of can empower each other and make this world a better place by making inner world of each other a better place, right? And the other interesting thing is that I already spent quite a lot of time alone. But for example, going out for dinner or like to do activity, usually I was doing it with people. And I don't know what is it, but lately I want to do it alone. Like I want to go for dinner alone. I want to go watch football alone. Like I want to have fun with myself, and I'm trying, and I'm not in a bad place. It's not like sometimes you feel like heavy or a little bit sad maybe, and you're like, oh, I just don't want to see people. Many people process their emotions by being alone and pushing other people away. So in my case, no, that's definitely not the case. I I don't know. I want to explore the joy by myself, and I don't know, what is it. I'm wondering because hiking, yes, I love alone, and also traveling, like I enjoy alone, but like, oh, going like for dinner, I don't know. So it's something new, and I'm loving it. It is sometimes awkward. I notice that I feel like, oh, I want to stare into my phone because it's like, what else to do? But I also wonder if that could maybe open me a little bit more into starting a conversations with strangers, because when I travel, that's happening naturally, and that's how you meet amazing people. Whereas, for example, when you are hanging out only with your friends or in your home base, not necessarily home, but the country and city where you're based right now, I feel sometimes limit to what's possible for us because we are hanging out with people that we already know and having the conversations that we had again and again and again. And what I loved about football this World Cup, because it was really like a refreshing sip of air, I think, for many people. Like me, I love sport and I like to watch sport, but like I watch it more from a perspective that I really appreciate the work and mastery it requires from people. But I I'm not a big football fan. It's like, I like artistic gymnastics, let's say. I watch it for fun. Football, I haven't really. Last time I watched it, it was when Balotelli was playing. And now it catched my attention because of all the marketing and intentional and unintentional marketing around Jude and Erling. But the thing is that I loved it so much because it's such a beautiful example of vulnerability, of mental toughness. Mental toughness, not like you bulldoze through life ignoring your feelings, but completely opposite. You talk about your feelings, you acknowledge your feelings, you say that, yeah, before every game, I actually feel nervous, I feel it in my belly. You see like how two men interact with each other and what it's like to be friends, and even though they play for different teams, I'm talking about Jude and Erling, they like their friendship just shines through. And I think their relationship catched attention of so many people who were not even interested in football before that, but they started to watch it just because of them. I think, yeah, there is obviously the footwork and mastery to handle the ball, but above all, there is inner mastery. And if you can be such a successful player but you are lacking inner mastery, if you don't know how to handle yourself, if when you put the goal in you go and laugh about the opponent teams, if your fans are hurting other fans, what's the point then? What's the point of doing that, right? Are we living this life and, I don't know, in order to win and hurt others while we are winning? Or we are living this life to master ourselves through different tools? And professional sport is just one of the tools. That's how I see it. Yesterday I did go to watch a match and it was a beautiful match, England-France. Oh my god, nourished my soul, really. Loved it. Today Spain with Argentina. I am in Barcelona. For everyone wearing Spanish flags. Spain. You know what, guys? I did go to the pub alone and actually I had absolutely amazing time. Around maybe 10 minutes after I entered the pub, I had to stand in a queue because there were a lot of people, so I missed the beginning of the game, but I did come in maybe 20 minutes in. And then 10 minutes later, I got invited to join the table, which is really beautiful. And it's just like, I feel very comfortable on a stage. I feel comfortable in front of people, in presence. I don't feel comfortable in camera. No, I'm learning it. I'm putting the reps in. But when there is a networking event or where there is a gathering, basically when everyone is on a little bit of different vibe, instead of when people gather together and with the same goal, like for example a conference or a training, there is our energy is more coherent in those moments, whereas like clubs, pubs, networking events, like different birthday parties, everyone is a little bit on different vibe, and that incoherence, it affects me. But because I don't like to be chained by my own inner chains, and I like to stretch myself and expand and master myself on different layers, so I decided to explore it. And basically in the pub, I got invited to join the table and I had an amazing time. And that just again proves when we make the first step towards our expansion and self-mastery, universe, highest power, something, will organize the things in a way that it helps us to achieve what we are trying to achieve. Because I went there with the thought in my mind, okay, I might feel uncomfortable, and it's fine. I will explore my own discomfort. It's okay. And I arrived. I don't drink alcohol, so I had non-alcoholic Guinness, and I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna be there, and it's crowded, and I'm standing, and it's 40 degrees, and so many people, and it's loud, and everyone is And then there's one free chair, and I noticed the chair. And then, yeah, guys at the table is like, hey, do you want to sit down? So we actually had a fun time. And the moral of the story is don't hold yourself back. You know, discover where you have those inner chains that may be restricting you in some way in life, and find how could you gently expose yourself towards the situations where you can liberate yourself out of those chains. So in a way, you're constantly creating cognitive exposure therapy in your life, but in the environments that you choose and that you want to do that. And also, it doesn't have to be painful, it doesn't have to be heavy, it doesn't, oh my god, I'm gonna heal myself. No. It can be fun, okay? There is always an opportunity for growth, there is always an opportunity to stretch ourselves, expand, and live this life with more grace, more joy, and more freedom within.